Hi, welcome to Juliana's Kitchen. The Marvelous Muffin adventures continue here today with recipe number 24. And if you're thinking, hey, wait, that looks more like a pizza than a muffin, you'd be right, because today we're leaning into the savory side and we are making some delicious pizza muffins. So if you love pizza and you want an easy muffin recipe, please hit that like button, subscribe, and let's get baking. First, we need to prep our muffin tins. And in this case, because pizza muffins are a very cheesy adventure, even though we're using a non-stick muffin tin, you want to give them a little bit of extra grease. So I am just buttering mine up. And you want to make sure you get a little bit around the top area in case the cheese drips, and that way they won't stick. And we need to preheat our oven to 425 so it's nice and hot when we put our muffins in. And now we need to take care of some scullery duty, and there's not very much for this recipe. We just want to cut some mozzarella cheese into cubes. And you're going to want about 1 cup, which is somewhere around maybe 4 ounces, 115 grams. So approximate, it doesn't matter if you're not exact. And just cut them into some cubes, about the size of chickpeas. And then we want to put them in a bowl so that we can coat them with a little bit of flour. So use a tablespoon of flour. And then you want to just stir them to coat each piece of cheese with flour and separate them so that you don't have any big cheese lumps inside your muffins. And then before you put the cheese away, we want to also grate a little bit so we have some to go on top of the muffins. So about a half a cup to 2/3. You just want a little bit on each muffin. And continuing on in the cheese zone, I'm going to add a little bit of finely grated Parmesan cheese as well. So you probably only need about maybe 1/4 cup to go on top of your muffins. Next, we need to cut some pepperoni, and I'm just using pepperoni sticks so you can get whatever flavor and hotness you want. And we're going to use about 1.25 cups of them, so that's about 5-6 ounces. We just want enough to distribute nicely through the muffins and a couple to go on top. You can just cut up the regular pepperoni too to the equivalent of 1.25 cups. I just think it's kind of fun to have these little circles in our muffins. Little side note, my favorite pizza is vegetarian with ham. And so when I did all my tests here, I tried to add vegetables to these muffins. And you can add a little bit, but not too much. So if you like vegetables too, you can add some, but let's keep it to a small amount. I'm going to go with 2 tablespoons of chopped onion and 2 tablespoons of chopped pepper. And then 1 vegetable I would not skip on these because it really enhances the pizza flavor is this next ingredient. And that would be sun-dried tomatoes that come in olive oil. But I'm putting them on a paper towel because we don't want too much excess oil or it makes your muffins taste oily. And we're going to need 1/4 cup chopped. So I'm not going to chop them on the paper towel. I just want to use that to get as much of the excess oil out as possible before we chop them. So pat some of that oil out. And then we want to just chop it into nice little bite-sized pieces. Next, we want to get our dry ingredients ready. And it's always best to fluff your dry ingredients up. So I'm using a sifter. If you don't have one, you can use a sieve. And if you don't have that either, you can just put it all in a bowl and fluff it with a fork, because getting a little air in your dry ingredients helps make your muffins nice and fluffy. And you want 2.25 cups of flour, 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of salt, and 1 tablespoon of baking powder. And we'll just set that aside and do our wet ingredients now. For our wet ingredients, you want to start in your main mixing bowl with 2 eggs. And to that, we're going to add 1/3 cup of olive oil and 1/2 cup of sour cream. And when it comes to baking, you always want to use full fat sour cream. The diet stuff just doesn't work the same. We're also going to want to use a whisk for mixing. Just as easier to get all the wet ingredients blended well with the whisk. But hold on to your spatula, we're going to need that in a minute. And then we also want to add 3/4 cup of milk. And then we'll whisk all this together. I usually whisk it one at a time as I add each ingredient. That makes it a little easier. Thought I'd try doing them all at once today. And it does work a little easier if you do it one at a time and mix it in. This just takes a little more stirring, but it's all blended now. And then we want to add our spices. You want to add 1 teaspoon of oregano and 1/2 teaspoon of basil and 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. Gives it that nice Italian pizza flavor. I did even try a batch putting the pizza sauce right in with the wet ingredients. That is a definite don't do that one unless you like weird soggy tomato muffins. Anyway, let's get rid of the whisk because it's time to add our dry ingredients. So you want to just sift those in or pour those in if you put yours in a bowl and you didn't have a sifter, and put them all in at once. And back to using our spatula again, you want to mix in your dry ingredients. And the best way to do it typically is to fold them in. That's why we switched back to a spatula. How you fold, if you've never baked before, is you just take your spatula and you go down to the bottom of the bowl and up and around. Do that a couple of times. And the other trick here to keep nice fluffy muffins is not to overmix. So if we're not whisking the daylights out of them, we can't possibly overmix them. So the spatula is good for that too. So as soon as it's mixed enough that the dry is absorbed into the wet, that's enough, which means it's time to add the pepperoni. And I'm only adding about a cup, holding back a quarter of a cup to put on top of our muffins. And we also want to add the mozzarella cheese cubes and our quarter cup of sun-dried tomatoes. And then if you're going to have some of those extra vegetables like the onions and the peppers, you want to add those now. And we'll just gently fold those in. And then into our muffin tins we go. And this is definitely a thick enough batter that if you have one of these quick release ice cream scoops, they are awesome for filling your muffin tins. If not, you can still do old school with a spoon and a spatula. That works great too. Once we have our tins nicely filled, you want to take and add a teaspoon of pizza sauce on top of each muffin and spread it around. Try not to get any really thick patches, because if it gets too thick, you end up with a soggy patch. Ask me how I know that. That's also why we don't put any on the bottom or in the middle. Tried that too. So I put a thin bit on top, and then if there's any extra, which there usually is, it's awesome for dipping your muffins in after. And if you want to make your own pizza sauce, I've got an easy recipe for that, and I'll put a link in the description for you. Next, we need to add a little bit of cheese. So we'll start with our layer of Parmesan cheese. And I like to add just a little pinch of the extra oregano or basil on top of each muffin. Next, we want to add just a little bit of mozzarella cheese, and then finish it off with a couple pieces of pepperoni on each muffin, just because it looks nice, and food is supposed to look as beautiful as it tastes. And then just before we put them in the oven, it's a great idea to put it on a cookie sheet just in case they drip any cheese over the edge. It'll keep your oven clean. Now we can pop them in the oven at 425 for 5 minutes, and then we're going to turn it down to 375 and continue baking for 10 to 15 minutes till a toothpick comes out clean. We're at about the halfway mark right now, and these are looking delicious. I like to turn the pan just so I get nice even heat at this point. Our pizza muffins are ready. We just have to let them cool for a few minutes. And if you want to know how to check to make sure they're cooked, you want to do the toothpick test. Insert it in, and as long as it comes out dry or maybe with a little bit of crumb on it, then your muffins are ready. Now we need to let them cool for about 5 minutes before we turn them out. And if your cheese kind of melted in between them and they're stuck together just because of the cheese, cut them apart now while they're still hot, and then it'll be easier to twist them out in a few minutes when they're nice and cool. So it's been about 5 minutes, and you just have to give them kind of a wiggle and a twist, and they come out beautifully. I know what I'm having for lunch. Thanks for hanging out with me in the kitchen today. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you try this recipe. And if you want more Marvelous Muffins, there'll be a link in the description to the whole Marvelous Muffins playlist. Have a great day. We'll see you on the next video.